Pause for a moment, because if you miss the next 10 seconds of this story, you might miss the very warning your future self has been trying to send you for years. Let me tell you about Drew, a 34-year-old man living in the quiet countryside of North London, where the mornings smelled like wet soil, the nights were painfully silent, and dreams either grew wild or quietly withered away. Drew was the kind of man people liked instantly. Gentle smile, good intentions, always talking about one day he'd start that carpentry business, one day he'd learn digital marketing, one day he'd leave the countryside and chase real opportunities. But one day, as a thief dressed like a promise, everyone around him grew. Friends started families, cousins built businesses, some moved abroad and returned with stories of success. Drew, though, stayed in the same fading wooden house with the peeling door he always meant to fix. The years moved, he didn't. On his 34th birthday, he woke with a strange feeling, like life was tapping him on the shoulder for the very last time. That day he saw it, a small online ad that read, "Carpentry Training Scholarship, last day to apply." His heart almost leapt out of his chest. This was it, the opportunity he prayed for, the door he begged life to open. He grabbed his jacket and ran outside toward the library to apply. Halfway there, the sky opened with violent rain, cold, punishing rain that slapped the ground like a warning. Drew hesitated. He looked back at his warm little house. Comfortable, familiar. "I'll go when the rain stops," he whispered. But the rain didn't stop. Not that night, not the next. And when the sun finally came back, the application link was gone. Drew never tried again. The years that followed were shadows, quick, quiet, deadly. His dreams shrank until they matched the size of his courage. He took odd jobs, saved small coins, made small promises, and broke every one of them. People eventually stopped asking what he wanted to do with his life. He no longer had an answer anyway. Regret sat with him. Poverty lived with him. Excuses tucked him into bed at night. And one cold January evening, sitting on a broken chair beside a dying lamp in a room filled with broken dreams, Drew whispered the sentence that defined his entire life. "I could have, I should have, I would have." But his story was already over. Not because he lacked talent, not because he lacked opportunities, but because he lacked action. Your dream doesn't die because you fail. Your dream dies because you don't start. Action will always beat intention. And tomorrow is the most dangerous lie you will ever believe. Don't be Drew. Don't let life bury you under the weight of "I would." Start now. If this story reached you deeply, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. Your breakthrough might be hiding in the next lesson.